Yes, a real problem for the city centre. That's how one expert has described the loss of one of Lincoln's most historic shops. House of Fraser is due to shut its Lincoln branch for good later this week. There's been a department store on the site since the early 1900s, and it occupies a prominent location on the high street. But it is the latest on a list of large shops unable to compete in the online age. Jake Zuckerman has this report.
For more than 100 years, it's served generation after generation. First as Moore and Collingham, then as Binns, and finally as House of Fraser. This was what shoppers in Lincoln could expect back in 1969. A traditional department store, a grand emporium attracting shoppers to the high street. Today, the shelves are nearly empty. And as Lincoln's House of Fraser prepares to close for good, experts say it could be extremely difficult to find a new use for the building.
I think it's a real problem for the city centre to lose such a big anchor tenant like House of Fraser. There just is not that kind of level of retailer demand for such large buildings. You're looking at alternative users and they ideally want purpose-built open plan space. This is an older building in the city centre, a difficult building to redevelop because of it being right onto the roadside.
Plans approved 5 years ago to demolish the store and build a hotel came to nothing. House of Fraser will now join Debenhams and the old police station as another large property in Lincoln city centre that needs a new purpose. Hull too has its share of empty shops. So what's the answer? Experts say leisure experiences are where the future lies.
Once upon a time, city centres were just about shopping. They're not just about shopping now. Consumers want experiences, and what we're seeing is very experiential based services being offered to consumers, whether that's entertainment, whether that's bowling, go-karting.
But what do shoppers here want to see?
It could be arts, make it turned into an arts centre or something.
A large kind of department store with more friendly prices for the consumer, especially nowadays.
I don't really know what you do. It'd probably turn into a nightclub.
Department stores. I do like the department stores.
Winnie shops, yeah.
You know, there's a lot of nostalgia for this shop that has been such a prominent local landmark, but it's about more than just nostalgia, because once the doors do finally close, everyone knows that it's going to leave a big gap on the high street and no one's sure exactly what's going to fill it. Jake Zuckerman, BBC Look North, Lincoln.